Hello, hello. Welcome. We're going to be coming up with ideas for our house in World of Warcraft. However, I'm sort of a role player, so I want to grab my main toon, who is going to basically own the house. I know it's for like all your other characters also, but yeah, I'm just going to go into it with this one character in mind. I have only logged in a handful of times during Dragonflight and the War Within, so I want to get used to everything again. And I want to get the creative juices flowing, so to speak. So I want to go around to older locations and get some ideas for what his house might look like. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Whoop. Oh, yes, there we are. And I do have this fancy little square of my background behind me because I don't want any of chat to appear in game or in the video. Okay. Oh, and it looks like I've got some mail. Okay, so this is my main alliance toon. And I have streamed on Twitch a few times using this character. And this is my horde main. But for now, we're just going to stick with my night elf. Alright, so let's go into the world. Woo! Oh, we're here. Okay, and I haven't been on for a little while, so let me check out the trading post real quick. Okay.
Now don't you be gone too long.
Okay. We'll see. It usually, the last couple of expansions, I'm usually gone for long stretches of time. So, now that that's done, where do we want to go? Ignore my mini quests. Like I said, it's been a few expansions and I haven't kept up with the questing or anything. I usually just log into roleplay and then log out. And I haven't been keeping, like, a sub, like, constant. It's only, I'll pay for a month if I think I'm gonna play, and then hopefully I get my money's worth. But yeah, I haven't been doing long subs for a little while. Alright, so I guess we should get somewhere where I can focus. Focusing is hard. Well, since we're already in the city, so we're gonna go into the Blue Recluse. Words. Everything is going bad right now. The Blue Recluse, right? So when I started my guild, we would always roleplay that the Blue Recluse was like our guild hall. But I guess with player housing coming in and like you can do guild neighborhoods, that'll be different. I do think that I want to have something to remember the Blue Recluse by. So this is what I'm planning on doing for the rest of today's video. Is I'm going to be going around to places like this that are like meaningful to this particular character and seeing which things could inspire a room or a nook or like the exterior even of my house. And this just happens to be our first stop. So, all right, let's see. I guess I'll go back outside and see what's out here. So we're back outside. And it does have this little sign. I guess I could turn the that off for now because we don't really need that. It's got a lot of vines. I do like the sign. It looks really neat at night out here, actually. Especially if you get a decent amount of players sitting in all the chairs together. So maybe a little outdoor patio or something. Maybe off to the side of the house. Or like a separate shed area that looks like the Blue Recluse. Okay, you come in, you gotta go around. I do like this main area where the bar is and everything. So I guess if he's the guild leader still, maybe I should have an entrance that is like for just my guild. Even if I decide not to be the guild leader later, it could be like a big area for me to roleplay things with my alts. I do like the loft area. That's nice, but I think I would do something more with it than just a few tables and chairs if I did something like that. But yeah, I do like this open room and the bar. Kitchen. We can go check out some of the other buildings and kitchens to get an idea. And a cellar. There is one other building, I think, in Stormwind worth looking at for... Well, maybe it's set up the same. I don't know. We'll have to go look. Anyway, I think there's another kitchen that I'm remembering. I don't think there's any other building here that really stands out as important to me besides the Mage Tower itself. I guess we'll check it out first real quick while we're here. While we're over here, and then we'll go look at that other kitchen. I do like the idea of a portal room. Like, it doesn't have to be a real portal room. Yeah. Or this. Like, one of my abilities as a druid is to dreamwalk to the Emerald Dreamway. That would be cool. Maybe not this big. Not a scale this big, no. Yeah, something for each individual place maybe that's important to him. Stormwind would probably be one of the options. Alright, off to the kitchen. Okay, over the canal. Over the trade district for now. This one. Okay, so the Pig and Wistle Tavern. Let's go see if their kitchen or their design in here is any different. Okay, so with this one, you just come straight in. But it's essentially the same building. I don't think there's anything, whoops, upstairs on this one either. No, okay. Alright, so no, the kitchen is the same. I was just, for some reason I thought one was different. But no, they're the same building. Well, that answers the question. I like the other one's entrance better, only because the door is centered. Symmetry, please. Symmetry. Let me get the mail out of here. Don't look at my bags. They're all dirty. There's no organization or anything. But housing has got me feeling away, so I have to come back, you know. Gotta come back to the game. I do like this place. Champions Hall. Okay, so I used to be able to come in here a lot and just sit near the quartermasters while I would run battlegrounds over and over. So I do like this room. Let me turn this off again. There. I like the way that looks. This always was neat. I like the central table, like they're planning out where they're gonna go. I used to be real into PvP for a while, so. See, now this isn't bad because at least this big table takes up the space, but I mean, then you need railings or you're gonna fall off. So we are definitely thinking loft maybe then. This up here too. Okay, training hall. So this is where the trainers are. Can you get items from them? I thought that there was someone that would give you gear here at one point. Maybe not. I do not remember. See, now I like this though. Sort of like with the portal room, how each one is surrounded by things for whatever area you're traveling to. Like this nook here is very druidy night elf, right? And then clearly set up for a mage and a monk. And it's the same downstairs. Maybe we should do something like that for the alts. I think that would be really neat. Like they all have their own little corner. It's still gonna be his house, but they all have like their own little area. Yes, I'm very selfish. He is we play favorites in this house. And that's only because, like I said, I'm very bad at learning how to play, like competitively, like raiding and things. So I'm only good at a few classes and only one well enough to do like raiding. This is really neat. I like that set that she's wearing too from Cataclysm. I got that from my Warlock also. He looks fine in it. But then they added some stuff in BFA and I was like, oh, I'll change it. This is so cool. Like the little lockpicking stuff. I hope that we get some neat things to stick like as decoration in the house like this. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. You got something in your barrel there, buddy. Okay, so this guy sells stuff. Maybe I just need to go back upstairs and see if that other druid sells things. Hello, do you sell things? No, you don't even talk. Not really. Alright, so there's some more buildings. I don't think I ever really used this building. Unless this is the one I'm thinking of where they have things for sale, but I don't think so. Okay, so this is SI7. Right. No, I do not roleplay as a member. I've thought about it. Especially because I actually like Shaw's character. He's not even here, though. He's probably up in the castle. Oh, no, there he is. Oh, and they moved Flynn here.
It's Shaw. Matthias Shaw.
Yes, I'm aware. I am aware.
Sleep with one eye open.
Well, I mean, if any of you are going to decorate your house, it would be Flynn. Shaw seems like the kind of guy that only has a few pictures up on the wall. He's like, I come home to sleep, that's it. Why does it need decorated? Okay, we've checked out Old Town. We've checked out the Mage Quarters. I don't think there's anything for me in the Dwarven District or the Cathedral Square. I do take the main game's storyline for, like, the champion, the hero of Azeroth, whatever title you want to slap on to your character, or they want to slap onto your character. I do use that storyline a little, so it's not that he doesn't come to the keep, but I don't think that he's here often. He's definitely not important enough to have anything meaningful like attached to this building, so I don't think that we need anything here, but it is still impressive. The high ceiling is neat. I don't know how much we'll be able to customize the ceiling or the roofs though. I do not like Terralion sitting in this chair.
My faith is my shield.
Yeah.
The alliance will prosper.
I can't wait until he's a raid boss. Is that mean? Like, I don't know. He's okay. I just, So I like this table less than the other table. Like the little command area. Because this is just excessive. But I guess they need it if they've got a whole bunch of people. Plus, it's like the map is built into the table instead of like the little ones that are on top. So, I don't mind a normal table. Oh, I was like, what in the world is this thing every time I walk? Right there, that. So I've got a ring on. It's this. Blizzard Bling. Mark of a true veteran. Not really, but this character, he is not married. Not necessarily engaged. It's complicated. Anyway, the ring is for a relationship thing. So it stays on. I'm sorry. I'll go into all the roleplay stuff here in a little bit. Like, the farther we go, you'll get tidbits, but I'm not gonna just, like, sit down and tell you the story. We'll get there.
Aim true.
I remember... Ooh, did you see that? What? Ah, the rug is being funky. That's weird. I wonder if I turn that off. Does it change if I go on the other side, maybe? What about over here? Oh, it does. I don't know why it does that. That's strange.
Hey there.
Oh, I guess I need to turn this on. Oh, can I not do that? I'm not max level. This guy he used to be able to turn your experience off and on. So if you wanted to just stay at a low level for like dungeons, raiding, or mostly I think people used it for PvP. I turned it on once and then I didn't like it because I didn't get experience, and my monkey brain wants reward for, you know, helping out with quests. I do like this little courtyard. See, the portal is neat. Oh, you can use it for Moonglade. That's cool. I guess that would be helpful during, like, the Lunar Festival if you didn't want to take the Mount Hyjal portal and fly over. Bird. Yeah, I really like how the portals are set up, and then it's like the zones are spilling out of them. I definitely want to put that into the house somehow. I thought there was someone else that would stand here with them. The bird. Maybe I'm wrong. You got some coffee there, bro? Courtyard's cool. Library is a library. I think I want to put a library in for his significant other. Not necessarily for him, and I do not... I would make it different. It's not that I don't like this library. Like, it's functional. It does what it's supposed to do. It's impressive. Not as impressive as I would like. It's just normal rows of books. It's a library. What am I expecting out of a library? You know what I mean? I'm not here to critique how they do things. We're just here to get ideas. Why is this randomly here? This random light post. Huh. Guess I didn't notice that before. I've read many fanfics though. Like, that's what I do. I roleplay and I read fanfics. And some of them are World of Warcraft. There's actually not too much of it compared to some fandoms. But I used to come out here and, like, try and see if certain things were actually in the game instead of just in the fanfics. And no, it's kind of small. And all the doors are for show. It's still a pretty cool building. Yes, yes. I did like the entrance, though. I don't know if I would want to make a big, elaborate entrance. But if I was going to do it, it would be the entrance to the keep. Sort of layout where you come in through a gate, and then you've got the sets of stairs that lead up. Yeah, I don't think that I could have a statue even alluding to any of my tunes, because, yeah, that's a little much. And I am not putting, like, Tiandra or Malfurion in my front yard. Nope. No statue of them. No thank you. That's weird. Also, yes, I have dragon riding turned off. It disorientates me. I am stuck in my ways. I get disorientated very easily. I do like the gate. The gate is okay. I'd like a way to open and close the gate if I were to make an entrance. Maybe not this long. Yeah, I still like the castle. This has more statues. So, less statues, but the idea of it is nice. It's a bit much, though. Maybe not for our house. It's going to be so cool seeing what other people do. Because, like, everyone has their own taste, and where I'm like, no, I'm not going to do big, cool castle. Someone else might be like, heck yeah, I do all the big castle. I have the biggest, bestest castle. You know? Okay, so we'll stop here. Whee! That's okay. We're at the... Oh, not the visitor center. It's not the visitor center, is it? Yeah, it must be. No. Am I not over far enough? No, this is it. Okay, so this is where you do the guild stuff. So this is kind of something. This is a room that I've been in a lot because, you know, guild master. It is kind of sad, though. So I do have another guild but it's not on a roleplay server, and I'll show it sometime on stream, like whenever I hop on the tune that's in charge of that one now. But he used to be the guild master of that one, and when I moved him over to Wormrest, I wasn't able to move my guild with me because they don't let you move guilds anymore after changing how it works. I don't know why. Like, I know you can do cross-realm and stuff guilds, like cross-realm guilds and stuff now, but I wish I could have moved mine. It's the same name though, I just recreated it. But this time I'm just gonna use it for the roleplay stuff instead of an actual guild. I've only ever done guilds with like people I know in real life. Like, I've joined a couple in-game guilds and I didn't know who any of them were in real life. Like, they were just players that I met. But those guilds, the ones that I've been in at least, they have a lot of drama, in my opinion, usually. Unless, like, you just stay completely out of it. But it's still kind of annoying to watch it in guild chat while you're just trying to chill. Or, like, they'll swap leadership, or they'll disband the group, or, you know, if you don't want to raid with them and you're just sort of chilling, maybe they kick you out if they try to get more serious. So it's easier for me to just not be with a guild. Plus, I don't mind because they've changed the bank. I like this vault idea too, for a trophy room, or like make your own vault or bank. That would be cool. Or like you could put artifacts and stuff in there from your adventures and your journey. Like, I could put the Scythe of Elune in there, since technically it's useless now after Legion. I like it for the transmog. But yeah, I could set it up in there, and then I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just thinking now. Set up the Scythe of Elune somewhere. That would be neat. It's useless, its power's gone, but here it is. That's a cool... Oh, that must be part of that Queen Ajara thing from the Legion remix. Or like, okay. Whoops, I didn't want to sit down. Hit the wrong button. All this stuff in the auction house, how it's all stacked, maybe in the vault that we're planning, it would be something like this. So like a storage room with your important stuff, but instead of it being here on the auction house... Oh, clock. It's 12 o'clock. It's gonna go 12 times. Ding dong. Yeah. Oh, they've got like medals hanging up on the wall. That's cool. Scrolls and stuff. Yeah, we should have like... I should put like, my war planning room and everything in like a vault, and that's like we keep it closed and locked unless we need it, and then when we do need it, we unlock it and we go in and we get our gear and we plan and whatever. I guess we could look at the transmog area, because I do use transmog a lot. I don't know if we need to fly over to Lion's Rest. We'll do that first, just because it's all outside. I think it's too much. Like, I wouldn't want anything as elaborate as this beautiful courtyard garden memorial. I do like the waterfall thing, but I don't think you'll be able to do anything like that. Probably not. Okay. Lots of fun roleplay stuff has happened here with me and some of my friends, because normally we roleplay while we wait for people to do their transmog, and before we had like the transmog mounts, we would just wait outside and mess around. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. They're fun space tech. Yeah, maybe we won't have a room like this. Maybe we'll just have like a dresser or a bathroom to change in. We don't need a whole thing. That's a bit much too. Okay, what's back here? Okay. I do like this. This is neat. You got something going on here. Got some gems, got some grains, got a lot of mushrooms back here. So. Ah, it must be this guy's place. Lovely work. Guess we could look at the jewel crafting. This is tailoring. I thought jewel crafting was nearby. There it is. Let me pull up his professions. He does mining and jewel crafting. And he's actually got a decent amount in archaeology. For my roleplay, he did jewel crafting prior to becoming a druid. So he still knows how to jewel craft. And he and his family had like a shop. And so he would sell jewel crafting stuff in their shop, along with other things. So I do like the jewelry setup and the gems. That's neat. Maybe we should look at the jewel crafting place in Dalaran. That might be a little more helpful for ideas. All right. Now they did sell things that were not jewel crafting at their shop, but again, I will just sort of mention things offhandedly about his lore as we go. Not the Dwarven district. Well, okay. So, another thing before he became a whatever, right? A hero adventurer thing. And something that he continues to do is, I call it Fight Club. It later became the Brawlers Guild because they actually added the Brawlers Guild in after I came up with this. Because I think they added this in Mists of Pandaria. And I was going so hard on that. I was like, I need to get... it was like an invitation or something. I need to get it, and it took me forever, but... Yeah. Let me see if I can... Oh yeah, I need to get my Ravenhold and Syndicate back up. Okay, so yeah, the first season, I maxed out the ranks, and then, like, I just couldn't even... It's actually pretty challenging if you're trying to, like, solo it and you don't have current gear at the time. After Warlords of Draenor, I think that was the last time I got the... Okay, so no, I got the head of the curve with N'Zoth for Warlords of Draenor, though. That was not fun, because I couldn't find a group that would take me in, like, with my scheduling and stuff, so I just had to look for groups until I managed to actually find one, so... Let's see. So yeah, I do like how this is set up too. This is a little more like the Blue Recluse, where it's a bunch of tables set up with chairs and a bar. This is more cozy because the tables are smaller, so maybe we'll do something like that. I do like their shelves in the background. That's kind of neat. Oh, it's like sort of looks like they're playing Snake on the monitors, that old game. I know that's not what it is, but all I seen was the little things moving and it reminded me of that. Oh yeah, we could put food on the bar. I do like these little light things. Excuse me, barkeep, I'm coming back here. That's cool. I like these little drinking nooks. Or I guess it's, they're just nooks in general, but most of them are covered in drinks, so. I think this goes upstairs. So, again, a bar with a loft. This is like the VIP section. Another bar. Maybe the entire bar / seating area should be up in the loft, and we could do something else for the downstairs entrance part. But that would be cool. That'd be up his alley. I was gonna make him a rogue originally when I was creating his character, and I was playing as his twin sister. She was my main for a long time, since Wrath. And she was a druid, and I was like, well, I'll make her twin something else. And when I was coming up with his character, like, completely brand new. And I was like, nah, we'll just make him a druid too. But he was gonna be a rogue, and he helps run the shop, and He goes to fight clubs nearby for extra cash on the side, and then when he becomes an adventurer, like in his downtime when he's not adventuring, sometimes if he still needs cash, he'll he'll go to fight clubs, so he's into that kind of stuff, even though he hides that from his family. Shh, don't tell his sister. She'll be really upset if she finds out that the bruises that he gets aren't just because he's a silly goose that, you know, handles hippogriffs in the woods. What do you mean that's not from the hippogriff? What do you mean it was from a knife fight? Let's go see that memorial, or this little, the graveyard, the royal graveyard. Okay, so I do like the little event venue. That's always neat. But I heard that there's actually one in the neighborhood, so we won't need to make one of our own, I don't think, if there's one there. I don't know. I haven't been there myself. I've watched some videos and got real excited, and that's why I'm that's why I'm back. This is kind of neat. We will not be adding a graveyard in, but I was trying to see if there was anything that stuck out to me. Because his sister has since wound up in the Shadowlands. We'll say that way. We'll say it that way. She ended up in the Shadowlands. She's not coming back, though, if you catch my drift. For now, anyway. I could do whatever I want. I can change her story whenever I want. I can retcon my own roleplay, which is why you won't really see me complain seriously about... Like, I'll complain when they change, like, continuity or lore or retcon things in the game. Like, I'll be like, ugh, can you believe it? But, like, I really don't. It doesn't bother me. Because that's the whole point. It's a story, and as long as it's a good story, it's fine. I do like all these roses. Are these for his mom? Like Anduin's? No, this is just something else. Let's see if we can find Tiffin. I have not been over to this section of Stormwind for a long, long time. The first time that I played WoW, which was in Wrath, like a lot of people probably, I checked out every nook and cranny that I could find. Ooh, what's this person doing? I see music. That's cool. Bard class win? I would like a Bard class. Okay. Tiny carriage. This has to be it, right? This has to be... We'll walk up it normally, I guess. Okay. Alright, are we being professional? Is this it? Or is that over there where we're looking for? Oh well. We'll do this one first, and if that's not it, this might be someone else important. Okay. I do not know whose this is. Maybe the guard will tell me.
What can I do for you?
He does not. Okay, so I don't remember whose mausoleum looking thing this is. I don't know who the people over there were. This is Tiffin. Okay, so this is the important one. Looks like they show their respects. They put some flower wreaths. Wreath. Yeah. That's really cool. I like the idea that it's gardeny, and it's not too big either. It's better than just a random cube in a room. So I'll probably do something more like this for Nova. So his name, my character, obviously up at the top, says Novarald. And then I do have my other toon whose name is Nivalda. And I'm on Wormrest Accord now, the server, but I used to be on Skywall. But obviously when I got into role-playing, that's neat. When I got into role-playing, I swapped to a roleplay server, but I kept a toon over on Skywall to keep the old guild that I had, because it's the oldest guild that I ever had myself. So yeah, some sort of little gardeny nook for his sister's memorial. That would be nice. I do like the path with the flowers. Ooh, all these cute little candles are cool too. I wish that you could read that whole thing. It's not showing up all the way down there. Oh well. Oh, I still haven't done the Worgen Heritage armor thing. I was waiting because I've actually been thinking about recording my World of Warcraft stuff for a little while now. Like, a little while. A long while. Like, basically ever since I backed off playing. And I was like, well, if I ever come back, I'd rather just do something like that. This is neat, too. I do like this, and when I'm waiting for friends, when I'm role-playing, to, like, come off the boats, this is where I sit. Because no matter what dock they're going to come from, usually they tell me when the boat arrives, and then I could see whichever boat it was, or, like, I'll see them mount up and come over. Not that it really matters, because the boat to Darnassus isn't there anymore, so there's... Yeah, the one that goes to Borealis, and the other one that goes to... Oh, goodness. The Borean Tundra. I can't remember the name of the place, though. Yeah, boat to Stormwind. I've got my cursor right over it. I have to do things organized or my brain won't be able to compute. So he works with the Alliance. We've visited Stormwind, because that's just where we happen to be. Oh. I forgot about this portal up here, too. I like this up here. I wish that there was more stuff. I also wish that you could use this as a portal to just get to your garrison. So, Night Elfie tents. Makes sense. Yeah, this isn't usable, right? No. No, it is not. But I do like this. More of this. I think that was for something in Nagrand. Or not Nagrand. Oh my goodness, now I gotta look. Was it? No, it was here. So it was up in Gorgrond, I think. Something. Something with Wad. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm done with this human-y stuff. We've done all that we need to do for his human-y adventures and friends and whatever. Okay. We're going back over to Kalimdor. I guess we'll go to Mount Hyjal first, then we'll fly down to Moonglade. Because now I just want to get some ideas for Night Elfie stuff. I love this so much. The Nordrassil stuff. I'm not gonna run the raid in the Caverns of Time because it would just take too long and I don't feel like doing that. But these blue flowers, I guess that you get like some shiny blue flowers as like a decoration item. A moonwell would be cool. I honestly don't know what all decorations that we're gonna be able to get for housing. So yeah, some of this is really cool. Like these stones would be cool. Here's another portal. I don't know if this is usable. It should be. Shouldn't this be usable? It would go to the Dreamway. Yeah. Okay, so we could have just done that. Okay, I'm not gonna look at it. I know what it looks like, but I'm not gonna look at it. We're gonna go back for now. Okay. I did hear that there's a moonwell in the neighborhood. I want to try and get the plot that's closest to it. More moonwell. Wisps and magic trees. We should try and do something with like a tree and R like in the house. Let me get a good view of the architecture so we can like figure out what we want to do. Ooh, that's a cute little lamp. I hope we get something like that. I want to hop over to the Shrine of Goldrinn. Shine. Shine, shine. He's so shiny. Well, I guess we could have taken the path. I fly over everything. It's such a habit. Fairy dragon. Here, let's get our fairy dragon out. There. Ta-da. Okay, and I forgot. It has a name. Its name is Moony, which is the name of one of my other toons, who is like his adoptive daughter. And she's a fairy dragon, but she has a Draenei facade. I don't think we need to look at anything over here. We are definitely not going to go over towards the Firelands. I don't think that that's necessary, even though he did partake in the Firelands campaign. Some of the in-game campaigns I don't think that he would have done. And some of them I think he would have been there for. For Cataclysm, he would have been here at Mount Hyjal, but he wouldn't have done, like, Vajir, probably. I'm still sort of torn about whether or not he would have done, like, the Twilight Highlands, but that's why we wanted to do the thing with the guild where we start over, and then we can all tighten our roleplay ideas that we have for our tunes. Because some of them are just more vague things than others. Well, I guess this is a temple, a Night Elfy temple. Is this the dens? Maybe this is what I was trying to look for. I thought that was over closer to Goldrinn. So let's go in the Druid Den. I don't know why I'm discovering places. Like, I've discovered all of it. It was during the last expansion, I put something on the forums too, and the only thing people could help me with was, I guess it's in the toy box, isn't it now? Hang on, map. Not flight points. It's something else. There's some sort of item that unlocks maps for you now that you can get for, like, your tunes. It's not just the flight path thing. And I had to use that to re-unlock things. I did see some people turning those things into caves, so that is an idea. We could have, like, a room that goes down into a basement and make that look like a druid den. We'll look at each of these little individual nooks and crannies on the way back up. For now, let's just get to the bottom and, like, get a vibe. Going all the way down. Ooh, I do like that. That's cool. Don't fall down, though. I don't think you could get back up. Maybe we could fall down there and it doesn't look like there's an invisible wall. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to hop up here, would we? It looks like there's buildings and stuff sticking through over here. That's kind of cool. Maybe we could do some sort of, like, a hallway illusion to where it looks like it's bigger than it actually is. I know. I hear the fighting. Whoops. We went into his knees. There we go. Yeah, so we can, like, do some sort of illusion thing. Because I know people are going to be making fake windows with, like, exterior boxes or whatever, but I guess we could just kill off the NPCs, couldn't we? There's no one down here questing right now. If we see someone questing, we won't attack anything, because I think it's kind of rude if unless you're going back and doing questing yourself. Like, I don't know. I don't want to kill the mobs if someone else needs them. I don't want to put skeletons in there. No. What do you think, Mooney? She would agree. She agrees with him. We could do cobwebs, maybe? I don't know if that's an option. You'd think they'd give us cobwebs as a decor piece. Ooh, now see, I don't remember these things being in the Druid Den. Is this like a bed? Yeah, we don't like this guy. We do not like him. So he can no, you have no urgent matters. I think you're canonically deceased. Let me search that real quick too. Okay. Wow. Fandral. Stag. Helm. No, not classic. Just in general, please. Thank you. We don't like him. He's the guy. The druid. He's the Druid of the Flame guy. So, yeah, no. We do not like him. We only liked him for cat form, which I don't even think that I have. Yeah, no, I have a different cat form. But I do have the flaming one. Took me forever to get the staff originally for that. I had to, like, farm him a little bit. He was also, like, around in Classic, like, just in the normal area. For people that don't know Night Elfy lore, as some don't, probably. I do like this. Ooh, I wonder if we could do, like, an effect like that. Like, get a gazebo or something like this, and then stick, like, a light or something up top and, like, cover it and just make it look like it's glowing. Like, it just for the lighting effect. That would be neat. Oh, and then, like, stick the moonwell in it. That would be cool. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I know things about Night Elf lore and some of the other types of lore, but, like, example, if you were to ask me questions about, let's use another Alliance race as an example, I don't know anything about the dwarves, which is another reason we want to do that playthrough. That way we can all relearn the lore. Because when I was going through it originally, it was just me and Thasrian at the time. So when I say my friends back that far, it was us and some other people that we don't play with anymore. No, originally, when I was playing Wrath, I was just trying to get to the in-game content, and I don't think I did because I wanted to 100% every zone before moving on, because it was just so... it was a lot for me at the time. And I got to Winterspring, and I did the Winterspring reputation for, like, the Cub and the Mount, and I was there for, like, a whole month, I think. And anyway, by the time I got to end-game content in Wrath, Cataclysm was already out, guys. Like, I never got to dungeon or raid in Wrath when it was current. Okay, I'm gonna put Mooney up for now. That way I can take a peeky. Okay, I like this vase. I wish I could just be up higher. That's the ring again. That little wash basin thing. We get armor and weapon racks, right? I think we do. Okay, vase. Things on the wall, more mushrooms, less skeletons for us, excuse me. Yeah, that looks so cool. Could try and do something like that. I wonder if we could figure out a way to make fake water, like for our yard. Shh, quiet, please. I like that too. That's like a little personal moon well up on your end table. Whatever this thing is. I don't know, that's kind of magical. A little vase. What's up here on the wall? Picture. Little plain night elf bed. This little thing that drips. I don't know what that is, but I've seen it before and I wondered. I was like, could either be something for healing or something for poison. One of those two things. Got some night elf barrels. More moonwell. So everyone gets a moonwell. Oh, and this is that thing from the other room. It's just the lower part, and we don't need to hop to see it. It must be under the ground, because surely it's not two separate assets. We can do things like that too. Oh, I hear more fighting. I don't know what I picked up right now, but let me go around the corner and hi. Hi. Okay, just muscle memory. The keys right now because I turned the thing off. Okay, little room divider. More of this. I wonder if the bags are a part of this, because there were bags over near the other one too. More of these. Little purple gold candles. A knocked over vase. Okay. Oh, yeah, I wonder if we can get, like, trees to go through the sides of the rooms. That'd be cool. I wonder if the dens in Moonglade will look different. This is kind of neat. Yeah, I like the entrance here. I don't think we really need to look at anything over here. I mean, these little lights are cool, but... yeah. Okay, so now let's go over to the Shrine of Goldrinn. And part of the reason why I'm not streaming this is because I'm gonna cut it all up. But also because I'm nervous about jumping back into streaming. It's been a little while. I think the last time I streamed was a little bit of this and something else after my Kingdom Hearts playthrough was done. Okay, so this is kind of neat too. I like the food offerings and the statue. I always hoped the Night Elves would be able to do something with the Worgen, like become Worgen, but they didn't. That's okay though. I can pretend. Let's see what's down here. These must be more Worgen. Ooh, this is neat. Just a little chair and Seating area. I wonder if we'll get these night elf tents or something like them. This is a cool little area though. Okay, so it wasn't as exciting over there as I thought. Ooh, I like that too, how the light is coming down into the well. We need to do something like that. Yes. Yes. And we could just get a lighting thing and stick it somewhere and then hide it and it would still come down. That would be neat. These are a must, by the way. I require one of these for my yard. I don't think there's anything over here. This is like the same building thing. Oh, I like that lamp. That is outside at Darnassus. What is this thing? What are these things? Oh, they're just little birds flying around. Okay, never mind. So this is cute. We'll actually be able to go inside one of these later. And this is a little graveyard. Maybe we should have a little tiny graveyard. Because his mom is also not with us any longer either. For a while he thought his brother was gone, but he's a demon hunter. And that was always going to be a thing, but yeah. Once they added the demon hunter stuff in, I was like, create. I couldn't create another night elf fast enough. Hey, what's up? No, this must not be the area that I thought. I thought this was the harpy area for some reason, but I must be wrong. And this is why I need to replay through the storyline. Eventually. This is really cool. Okay, here is the shrine to the deer form guy. And Scary Cenarius just popping out. There's Malorne. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll need medical supplies and things like that unless we're going to put that in our closed off room. What are we going to call that? Should we just call it the vault? Because it's not a bank at this point. It's just a storage room. But it's also like their planning room. That's neat. I hope that we can get like different statues. Because if you could get one for all the different like druid form wild gods essentially, that would be neat. We're going to pop in here for just a second. And then we're going to pop out. Oof. Okay, yeah, there is nothing useful for our house here. But we could go in here and see what their little... Okay, so there's not even a table or anything in here. So we could make like a little command center in a room like this. That would be cool. This Moonwell is like scared for itself. It's like, oh my gosh, I do not miss doing the dailies here. Well, okay, maybe this is a bad opinion. I don't know if I've ever talked to anyone about this before, but I didn't mind the dailies in this zone as much as the Argent Tournament stuff. There were a few daily quests at the Argent Tournament that I was like, the controls are wonky, or like you have to fly a very long distance, and I didn't like that. So this was okay. It was a step up. Wait, I thought I saw Gerard a second ago. Maybe he's over here. Because I came out here. Let's see if we can find him. Target. Gerard. I don't see him. I thought he was just here. Yeah, I'm not even really recognizing names of people here. There he is. He must have been fighting. Okay, so he doesn't really have anything to say right now. Probably because I've already done all this. But yeah, he's the only one I recognize. I honestly don't remember if he's still alive. I think he shows up in Legion with my Ev. Because aren't they like... They're siblings, right? Let's see. Shadow Song. Okay, so yeah, he is the younger brother of Maev. I do know some things. I know some things. I guess I could have buffed myself earlier. Not that we need it, but, you know. Okay, now that we're out of there. Oh, my ears. That's nicer. We'll go over to the Roost. Maybe that's... Well, I thought the Harpy was named like her name began with like an A. Maybe that's only in Legion? I thought there was something else over here too. Well, no, these look like eggs for something else. These aren't Harpy eggs. I don't even remember anything anymore. Oh no. My lore-addled mind. Am I the only one that forgets lore after a while, or do y'all remember? And if y'all remember, how? How? There's so much. I really don't think that we need to come over here, or that there's anything on the east side of the map here that will help us with the house. I'll go look, but if not, I will come right back here and I'll cut it out. Here's a random thing with a green dragon. Or multiple green dragons. Oh, and there's Cenarius again. He's just popping up everywhere. And there's Gerard again. Ooh, I wonder... I don't remember any of this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. Can we use this portal? No. That's cool, though. What, they just put, like, little effects on the side and, like, a smoky thing? So it looks like a portal. We could use that for something. I keep seeing things with the dragons, and Novar does have connections with Rathian a little bit, but nothing. He doesn't have anything too important with the dragon aspects or any of the different dragon flights. So we won't need to go around and see any of their stuff. This was kind of a neat idea for a portal too. Like, you could just stick, like, a light or a rug or something, and then... Oh! Okay, so you can go through that portal. I forgot about that. Huh. Well. Well. That's all I can say is just well. We do not need anything in here. I'm gonna go back out of the portal. Some things that are portals you can actually use, and some things are portals that you can't use. Ooh. This is kind of cool. Okay, so it's got like arrows and stuff in there. I wonder if we could make something like this too. Like the Night Elf Inns. We should try to make a Night Elf Inn. Or one of their towers. I guess it'd be easier if we went to like Ashenvale or Darkshore to see something like this. Or I guess we wouldn't need to go to Ashenvale or Darkshore for any of this if Moonglade has some. Which I think it does. Are these just normal homes? We might be able to see what some of that look like. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll see some stuff like this when we're in Teldrassil, too. Are those fish? It looks like it. Yeah, it's kind of dilapidated, but that's what a Night Elf home would look like. So, we'll come in here, we'll get rid of this guy, and we'll keep looking around. Oh no, he's gone. Okay. There's no furniture in here, but I guess that makes sense. Let's check out this one. So it's the same house setup. It even has the same fish. He's new. Still dilapidated the same. Okay. And yeah, this wasn't useful. Alright, well. This looks like another inn. Yeah, it's just another one of the inns and another watchtower. Does this one have stuff in it, though? Not really. Well, I'll get out of here somehow. There we go. Alright. So, no, there wasn't much over there that was helpful to us. So we're back over here. We'll do Winterspring the same way that we just did the eastern half of this map. And if there's nothing new or useful, I'll just cut that out too. The skybox is pretty. Oh, it's raining. Good. Put out some of these fires. That waterfall is really cool too. Doesn't that just look neat? I used to take long flight paths. Like, I would walk everywhere and not fly everywhere before Mists of Pandaria. And I just thought all this stuff was really cool. Oh, well. That was a quick rainfall. Okay, this is where we were at earlier. Let's see what's back up in this little area. I think it's, like, for questing, but it's only a few quests, so you never really come back. Oh, and the rain's back. Oh, that's a fireball. This is neat. And it just looks down. That must be the tornado in Darkshore, right? Must be. So it crosses Fellwood into Darkshore. Yeah. This place. The Eye of the Vortex. I wonder if I can turn my settings up any farther and we can see farther out. No, it looks like my view distance is all the way out there. So this is all the farther we can see. And you can see Teldrassil. I must already have it set to the old Darkshore then. Maybe. Maybe. So maybe we won't have to change the setting. We'll just be able to fly over there. For now, we're gonna turn around and go to Winterspring. Fellwood looks so weird from this angle, huh? Ooh, that's cool. This must be the thing that separates the two zones. You normally have to, before flying, there was a cavern that you would go through. Let's see. Yeah, the Timbermaw Hold. Now we're just exploring. This is what I like to do. Okay, so those are just trees. Ooh. Ooh. That's so cool. Okay, so that looks like a fountain. Oh, and it's like glowing inside. See this little thingy? And it's just an animation on the tree. That's cool. I wonder if we could get it to do something like that. I hope that they give us like waterfall stuff, like so we could make fake waterfalls and we could put it up our tree like that. That'd be cool. And when I say our tree, I mean whatever tree thing that we're doing. I want our house to be integrated into a tree, like Nordrassil and Teldrassil. Yeah, because that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get more of the same of this over at Darkshore, though. Don't want to linger too long. I feel like I could just ramble and talk forever. I don't know if that's entertaining or not. But I guess it doesn't matter, because my channel, my video, I'm gonna ramble if I want, I guess. That's kind of cool too. Like, for a graveyard. I like the smaller one from earlier better though, when we were still over at Mount Hyjal. I wonder if we can get a green glowing effect, sort of like how it is here in Felwood. If we could do something with lighting and like bounce it off of outdoor decor. Okay, so this is just the fur bogs then. We don't necessarily need any of that. I mean, unless. Do you guys have the little toy that'll turn you into a Timbermaw? Okay, I'll just move it over here onto my thing. And then when we get over there, I'll use it. When we get over there, I don't know where there is. We're going somewhere though. Ooh, that's cool. So it says we're in Moonglade here, but technically we're not. We're still in Felwood. We're really close to Darkshore, actually. I guess it doesn't matter, because you're not really going to get to here unless you're flying anyway. Which side of the mountain do you want? Do you want the warm side of the mountain or the cold side of the mountain? We're going on the cold side first. And I do not want to go into the Timbermaw Hold. I like its bare snoot, though. You think we could do something like that? Like, carve something or make something look like a druid form? That'd be neat. Okay. I think this is a reputation thing, though. So there he is. I am now a furbog on a furbog-headed thing. And I guess we can... Oh, I can't type with the interface off. Okay. Well, let me bring it back real quick. Too much. Okay. Oh, I thought this form had a dance. Oh, it doesn't. I thought it did for some reason. Oh well. Okay, we need to get away from the furbogs and more towards any elf ruin or not ruin, I guess. There's a little bit of both. Like, there's a little ruin. I don't think there's anything in it. Like, I don't think we're gonna find anything too helpful. No. I guess I can get some of this stuff while I'm here. No. Oh, it says there's someone I could shop from over here. What in the world? Must be underneath us. Probably in a cave. Is there anything over here? We'll just get up real high. Nope. Also, I do have the music off. I have the ambience and stuff still on, but the music has been turned off. Not because I don't like the music, it's just... I don't know if you're actually supposed to play the music on... Yeah. These are the ruins I was thinking of. And they're actually labeled on the map, so... Huzzah. Okay, so we've got some high elves here. Is she a high elf or is she a dragon? Well, now I have to look. Okay, Winterspring. And then it's like Hala. Or Hala? It's like ale in the middle. Hala. Okay, so yes. She is a blue dragon. That's right. And I do remember her. So I guess I can mention now that I do have a blue dragon character who he was my mage and he was a night elf mage for a long time. I added him in Cataclysm, I think. Before that, I just sort of thought of him as like a random reoccurring NPC that would sometimes pop up during roleplay. And he was like stuck in night elf form on purpose because like his blue dragon siblings were like, you're kind of not a nice person, so we're gonna stick you in a mortal form and you go be nice and make friends, and then maybe we'll uncurse you if you can do that. And so he started tagging along with Novar and his sister and, you know, their companions after they got to Winterspring. But also, I came up with him while I was trapped here in Winterspring. I was like, well, if I'm here for a whole month, and this was way back in the day, I was like, surely they would make friends with someone. But I didn't want to make it another night elf, even though I did make him another night elf. He was just a blue dragon. And I do have him as a toon now. Again, he was a night elf mage when that was available in Cataclysm. And then I changed him when the Drakthir came out. Some of my toons are more fleshed out than others. Okay, we'll go to the main place. Ooh, I wonder if they'll give us any of these. That would be fun. Put that in your yard, and then you can, like, this way to the pool, or this way to the backyard, or this way to wherever. You think this is where I would log out every day? Well, I was stuck here for a month, but it wasn't. I guess it's not an inn, so I guess that does make sense. For some reason, I thought you could rest here. There's not really much here. It's the same as the one from Mount Hyjal and the one that we'll see in Darkshore or Aberdeen later. I don't know if there's anything up this way. I think there's a hidden beach way up north. We could go look at that real quick, too. It's up here, I think. A Winterspring trainer. Yeah. There it is. 80 gold. It just took a long time. Okay, let's go see the beach area real quick, and then we'll go back. I get sidetracked really easily if that's not obvious, because I just like to explore. Oh no, we're at the Great Sea, even though there's not... We're still over the ground. We're not technically in the sea. I thought there was some sort of elven ruin somewhere over here, because I used to come over here, and we would use it for roleplay. This was always a neat area, too, because there's no mobs out here. And it's never really crowded. Well, here's a cave. Okay. I don't know why it did that animation for me. Oh. Okay. I don't think we're going to get past this. But we can sometime. We'll attempt it sometime later. I can't remember if that was something for the Sundarter hatchling or not. Which, I do have that too. But I'm not going to pull that out right now. Let's go look up here on this little thingy. And if we can't find it, then we can't find it. And I'll stop being distracted by the coast. That one tree over there that's sticking out of Nordrassil, you can actually walk on that. I remember we were in the starting zone one time and we were messing around. We walked way out there and I can't remember who it was. But one of my friends fell off all the way down, and they didn't know, like, they were a wisp, right? And they had to like go all the way around to like the bottom of the tree where you normally go down to the dock and you could take the boat to like Stormwind or Darkshore or whatever. And they had to go all the way through there, get to the portal, run all the way back around to the start area. It was funny. Frost Saber Rock. It's like Pride Rock. I wonder if you'll be able to change like the weather or the seasons in the neighborhood. What's this? That's kind of cute. Little den for the cubs. Alright, we'll head over to the Hidden Grove. And then we'll go down to Everlook. It's just another tree. A little tiny cave. I don't think I want to go down there, though. I do like how it's sort of enclosed. I wonder if we could put, like, decorative rocks in a way to make it look like a giant mountainous cave. It'll also depend, like, on whatever plot that I get, because I don't know which one is the one closest to the Moonwell, or if there are multiple ones that are nearby. I don't know. Okay, on to Everlook. This is not Everlook. There's more timber malls. Ah, there it is. I almost passed it. Well, I did kind of pass it, didn't I? We almost went too far, is what I mean. Hippogriffs. I wonder if I can get, like, a Roost, because that's another part of his family shop is hippogriff feathers and stuff. Okay, do not land here. It's dangerous. I guess it's more goblin-y, huh? Kind of got that Gadgetson look, but cold instead of hot desert. Well, I think we're almost done with Winterspring now, because most of it is just this. I think instead of flying to Moonglade, I will teleport. Yeah, because this is just ruins. You can't actually go into them. It's kind of neat, though. At least we can see how they, like, set up their pillars, if that makes sense. Like, what kind of formations do the pillars get put in? More ruins. Lots of ruins. More ruins. And that's pretty much it, because I think this leads back up to Mount Hyjal. We were kind of over here earlier. Yeah. I think if I go back to the Emerald Dreamway, I should be able to get to Moonglade. It's empty here. Dream Grove. Okay, Moonglade is behind us. Just this one. Turn around. The one beside Brightwing. Boing. Oh, goodness. Oh, it says that he's a rare. I wonder if you were a horde, if you could kick him, so to speak. I hope we get satyrs, because Novarald's older brother, the one that I've been mentioning as like the demon hunter, I have it to where he's friends with a satyr and a naga from his time in Burning Crusade with Illidan, and I can't really make them because we don't have them. I do like this. Oh, and they put trees in it too. That's kind of cool. Which tree is running around making all that noise? I hear him, but I don't see him. Oh well. So we're at the dens. We'll run into this lower den first. This one kind of reminds me of, they've got a den like this in the starting zone in Teldrassil. Okay, so they got little plants coming up. This is kind of neat. See, I don't remember all these trees and stuff. Maybe that's only for the Moonglade version? We'll have to go back. I mean, we're going to Teldrassil anyway, so we'll find out. Shush, he's tried to sleep. Are you asleep? Deep sleep. Oblivious to his surroundings, yes. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't remember all these glowing things. These trees kind of look like from the Emerald Dream. And that's kind of cool. Excuse me, I'm looking in your room. I'm glad that we found this one, because it's really covered in stuff. Oh, it kind of looks like it's raining from this tree. That's neat. Cool. Okay, so each room sort of looks the same here. See, wouldn't that be so cool? All the different types of satyrs you could have. I don't understand why he's so high level. That's strange. These are probably all the same. Well, this one doesn't have the glowing trees yet that I can see. It goes way down. But it's still set up the same. It's got the 2-bridge layout. It's darker in here. Yeah, this is what I remember the other one looking like. The one from the Night Elf starting zone. Kind of empty. And if we go down that way, it's pretty much just the same setup, ain't it? Okay, we'll go downstairs. I like the lights that they've got going on. Go up and over. There are no mobs in here. I guess if you wanted to roleplay as a druid in a den, this would be the place to do it, huh? How far down can we go? I hear something walking around. Hello? Maybe it's above us. It would have to be, wouldn't it? Because I don't see anything. I can't target anything either. What in the world is that noise? Noisy upstairs neighbors. Okay, it's quiet now. It's only in that last room. And we're back to where we were earlier. So we went down that way first and then came out this way. Okay, should we try and set the house up in a way that mimics one of these tiny dens? Because I know you can only have so many rooms. And I don't want them to all look like underground. But we could still set it up the same way since they obviously do their architecture and stuff like that. Yeah, it must be whatever is out here making that bong 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 noise. Okay. So we were in 2 of them. This is the last one, it looks like. This one might be set up the same as one of the others. Yeah, you just go around. Down or over. But this one doesn't actually lead anywhere, it looks like. Yeah, no. Okay. And this one doesn't really lead too many places either. So yeah, something simple like that, where the entrance can branch off of one of 2 directions, and one of them goes like downstairs, one goes upstairs where there are 2 different rooms. Because I don't think you'll be able to do bridges like this, would you? One big tall room and you could just make 2 separate lofts. That would be cool. Whee! Aw. I am outside. Bong, bong, bong. I don't know what is causing that. Here's some more ruins. I got these little things around the trees. What is that? This is cool. So this is like a full circular area. It's got graves. So circular. We're thinking circular and small, probably. Where is that noise coming from? I have no idea where this is coming from. It's only over there, though. Okay, little path. Bridge. Little lights. Oh, these things, too. The beacon. You can actually get that as a pet. It is Lunar Lantern. Found it. That would be cool. So if you can have your, like, certain pets around, you could, like, do something like that, maybe. What's this? It's like a little troll tent. Someone must be hanging out somewhere. Troll druid. We'll go over to this guy's shrine. Yeah, it's just circular with a tree in the middle. So circular... pillars, trees, rocks, glowing lights, mostly blue. Okay, and here's an inn that's actually functional and not like, and not burned down like the ones that were in Mount Hyjal. Ooh, okay, so most of the inns that I've been to do not have anything here. It's like a drop off. So that's kind of neat. Let's go upstairs real quick. Yeah. Oh, look, little night elf infant. It blinks. Oh, its blinking is kind of scary. That would be cute if you could get, like... Well, maybe they wouldn't allow that, because I'm sitting here like, oh, that'd be so cute. You could pretend that you have an infant in the house. And then I was like, oh, yeah, but someone could, like, stick it on the ceiling or, you know... Wouldn't be so cute then. Yeah, she knows what I mean. Maybe they won't allow us to do that. You'll just have to pretend. You can make a baby yourself, like, obviously. Gosh, that sounds wrong. Anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I want to cross the bridge first. I don't ever come over here. I'm usually never on for the Lunar Festival. I've done it like 2 or 3 times ever. Even though I've had this character for a long, long time. And the reason, like, okay. Let's see. Kalimdor Quest would be the original one. So, it looks like I completed Darkshore in December of 2011, which is long before I made Novar. I'm pretty sure I not race changed. I appearance changed his sister. That way I wouldn't have to level him all the way up. I just wanted to play as a male night elf instead. So, yeah. It was originally Nova. I changed the gender and the name for Novar, and then I recreated Nova later on Wormrest. Alright. So we were at this inn, and then we came over here. We could go down here first. This is neat. This is kind of neat. More green dragons. More hippogriff stuff. And here's another of the homes, like the one for Mount Hyjal, except for, again, not destroyed. Does it have fish in here? The one that actually has water doesn't have fish. Okay. Okay, so bearskin rug. Hi, don't mind me, I'm just checking out your house. A knife. Some cheese, some bread. Some scrolls. Some books. Blue lights. Everything is blue lights. Green filter, blue lights. Now we'll cross one of these. We'll cross here. And we'll come in here. Okay, so this is also like the one from Mount Hyjal. And Winterspring, the one we were looking at, that I thought was a resting place. So even here, they're using like the same pictures and vases. And this thing with the bags. The bags must be a part of that. Same vases and stuff here. Oh, this one's kind of new. Let me, like this. That's kind of cool. Some sort of artifact. Oh, this one, it's purple instead of red. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Another one of those things. Hi, excuse me. This thing. It's kind of cool. Alright. Guess we need to go back this way. Got a little platform. More of the same. Oh, this building shows up a few times in Teldrassil too. I guess we'll start upstairs since we can. Oh no, guy, you have books on the floor. That's kind of cool. So just a lot of these little artifacts with like the plant thing levitating them. That's a cool dresser. Some fruits. Something, maybe a moonwell? Or a bathtub. Could be a bathtub. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'll get out of that now. Moonwell. More bookies. More bookshelves. Another table. Bridges. And moonwell. We definitely need a moonwell. Probably a big moonwell. Like one of these. We'll get like rocks or something and try and create one of these if they don't actually have one for us to use. That'll be cool. And one of those little, these gazebo looking things. Yeah, with the moonwell in it. Always their magic water well. Oh, so it is its own asset. Remember we saw one on the floor not that long ago. Okay, cool. So, green and purple trees and plants and things. Blue lights. I think that's all the notes I have for here. Now where are we going to go? Because I'm pretty sure that Darkshore is all set up the same. Like, I don't think there's any ruins that we haven't already looked at that won't just be the same in a different area. We could check out Lordanel first and then Teldrassil. We can hit up Aberdeen on the way to Feralis if we need, but I think I can just teleport there, so. I just want to see the inside of a tower that isn't destroyed real quick. Okay, time traveling. You have traveled back through time to Darkshore before the shores erupted in battle. Speak with Zadormi again to return to the present. We're already in the past. Cool, cool. See, now that ruin is cool down there. This one? This is really neat in there, too. But I'm not going to go over there, because if we want to look at that, there is actually Black Fathom Deeps. And it's got like a similar layout. And we could just go down into that hole instead. So we'll do that later. We'll do it later. I don't need to go in the hole. I just want to. I just want to go underground. What is that? Portal to Bellameth. Yeah, huh. I didn't know that portal was here. That's cool. Okay. This is kind of cool. There is a lot of ground clutter here. My older computers wouldn't have been able to handle this at all. Okay, and here's another of the inns. It should be set up the exact same. Yeah, but there's nothing here. You just go off the edge. Hey, these beds have pillows. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Just little cool decorations. That's neat. I'm trying to see the ones that are like reoccurring for the night elves. This thing. We're gonna need one of these green slime things in our house. And a little board. We should put a little Heroes Call board out near the post for your house. Like the one that shows your lot numbers or whatever. That would be funny. More tents. Ooh. If they give us mailboxes to place, obviously we'll get the Night Elf mailbox. I like this Moonwell. I think it's the lighting that I like here better, because it looks like the exact same one, doesn't it? Okay, here's that exact same house again. No fish in the non-destroyed one. Can't hop over that for some reason. Yeet. There, I will splash. I will splishity splash in your pond. See, look, it's just big enough in here for me to, like, if I didn't have such massive shoulder pads. There, look, I'm hiding in the thing. You can't see me. What? You can't see me? No. Pillow. Pillow, some scrolls or something. That's neat. More floating. Ooh, I like this green goopy thing better than the other green goopy thing. I don't know why. I just do. Purple light. So you can, we have options. We have blue lights and purple lights. Ooh, sparkly. Okay. What else is there? Oh, the watchtower thing. That's the thing I wanted to look at. Then we'll fly over to there. Okay, so there's not really anything in here. I mean, they got some banners. That's it. At least we got the layout. But as far as decor, nothing. Ooh. Ooh. I would like a little boat. I would like a little boat. I doubt they give us a little boat. If they gave us a boat, it would look like that one over there. Just sticking up out of the ocean. Just a little bit. The mast is right there. Oh, I wonder if we could recreate a boat out of, like, different objects, maybe. That would be neat. I remember when fatigue was the #1 thing that would send me to a graveyard. I'm not going to look at it right now, but we can look at my stats sometime and see what has KO'd me the most. I do like this lighting too. Like the normal lighting, but it's like the greens and purples without a green filter, or like the teal filter. This is neat. Yeah, here's that exact same setup as before. We'll go up here because we can. His books are also everywhere, so maybe we should, for our library, we should sort of scatter books on the floor. The night elves don't seem to care. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, there's not a bathtub up here on this one. What's that? This is just more books. Yep. Ooh, that's cool. That one up there. A spinning moon. More of the same. This, I really want to be able to have hippogriffs and eggs. Could I have egg, please? Please, thank you. This would be cool. Okay, and they have these little lantern things. Cute. We'll go over and check out the bigger boat, since we checked out the little baby boat. I remember when everyone was out here waiting on the boat for the event to start. That was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I do have the mount from that too. Yeah, so here's all my hippogriff mounts. Not that it's necessary, but that's kind of his thing, is the hippogriffs. Again, I couldn't do it. It costs so many tokens. Those champion seals. We'll get it, you guys, one of these days. And I've been trying for this one in the Legion box. And then I don't really do any of the time walking stuff. So maybe we should. Maybe we should. If I'm going to get back into the game, I might as well get these hippogriffs that I'm missing. Through the tree. And into this portal. Just going to kind of look at it real quick. Ooh, I wonder if we could set something like that up too. It's also tree. Tree with a roof. And then more tree. Huh, we're right inside. I guess we'll go over here first, since we've seen the majority of these already as like ruins. So you remember how I said we'd get to go inside one? It's the same thing. A little bridge, you go in here. Little tiny squirrel. This is so cute, actually. Like the little pathway. Cute. There's not too much going on over here. I think the NPCs came in with Cataclysm. Not all of them, just the mages over there. Same over here. Ooh, this one's got a little splish splasher. A splish splash. Nothing over here. And they didn't add any NPCs. I do like this. This is cool. Okay. Now, I do want to look around here, because my original plan, before they like decided housing was going to be a thing, my makeshift idea of home was, there's a temple that looks like the Temple of Elune in Feralis, and it's empty. I don't think there are any mobs inside, and that's where I was going to have his home be. I got a really cool screenshot when all this was on fire, actually. I'll have to see if I can find it. It's kind of sad, but it's cool at the same time. I was like angry, but like, oh, it looks so good. I'm so mad, but I'm going to take a screenshot. I don't know if these are little cakes or if this is a game. It's got some glowing blue effect. That's cool. Even bigger moonwell. See, if we could get a statue of Elune, that would be pretty cool. So just a stone path all the way around. Some pillars, some trees. Little... what would you call this? Like little patios off from the moonwell in different areas? Something to that effect? Whee! Oh, I heard a wisp. Alright, let's go see Tiandra and Malfurion. Okay, we're here. And this is all the higher we can get. So. Whee! I remember trying to hop up there one time and it took me forever. I did eventually get it. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah. Without flying, it's like you gotta keep jumping off that thing behind them. Alright. A little boat. I do want to try and get that cool jeweled fishing pole on him sometime. You get it from the dailies here, I think. These. The big bear. Again, this one's got his mouth closed, though, and he's got a shorter snoot. Look at all the gold. Excuse me, pardon me. Can I just hop in there and I just want a handful, please? Just a little bit. That's an outrageous amount of gold, you guys. I wonder if it's still there. Like after Teldrassil burns, I wonder if any of that stuff is still in there. Someone's probably came and robbed the place, huh? Okay, so poison supplies. Yep, that's bubbling. That's a bubbling something or other. Some sort of things are going on. Yep, bubbling, bubbling. Whee! Not too much happening over here. You got some chests. A sword on a table. Yeah. We can go downstairs real quick. There's really not much down here, but we can check it out. That's a long way down. Whee! Okay, we're here. And just like the others, except for there's no path to go across here and no path to go across here, you still go down and to the side. Rogue trainer. Exile of the High Elves. Nothing really popping out. Okay. I guess we could do something with roots, like in the lower area. That would be neat. Roots and mushrooms. Things that I wouldn't normally think about adding, but we could have a basement like that. That'd be cool. Nightsabers. I wonder if they'd let us place like a mount or two on our property. On our plot. Moonwell. I'm pretty sure there's a room up top, but I don't think it's like got too much stuff in it. Okay, this is all the same stuff we've already seen before. I think we roleplayed at one time that this was like someone's apartment. I can't remember who it was though. There are a bunch of neat little rooms that you can roleplay in here. Whoop. We'll go here and go down. Oh, rare. Okay, the hunters. That's kind of cool. They got all their arrows. We'll go uppy first. Uppy. Okay, your table with arrows and stuff was impressive the first time. not the second time. Ooh, this is neat. I wonder if we could make something like this. It wraps around the house, like the exterior of the house. Cool boots. Alright, and then I think I'm just gonna fly through some of these. Like, fly in and out. But if it's not anything we haven't already seen, I'm not really gonna stay too long. Yeah, no, unless something pops out, I think that's pretty much where we're at. Okay, so now this is different, because cooking trainer. Yeah. Okay. Anything upstairs? More of the same. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like the bathtub we were in earlier, except for miniature. Go next door. Pretty much all the same. The wastebasket, I don't think is common, but... Okay, alchemy. This stuff looks like the same as the poison stuff from earlier. Anything up here? Nope. I guess we get to see a chair and a desk that's not typical. Ah, it's because it's the Argent Dawn. Alright, we've looked at all the things on this side. We'll go over here and look. Ooh, this is kind of cute. I like how it's actually filled with stuff, but nothing new. Nothing new. Ooh, it goes across. Guildmaster. Okay, nothing new. I don't think that we'll really need to go anywhere else after this. There's a cemetery. It's kind of cool. They got a bunch of shirts up there. So, I guess after this we'll go to Feralis and get a feel for not only the Night Elf area, which is probably just more of the same, but the zone, so that we can figure out what sort of lighting and trees are native to the area. Their buildings start with large bases and go up. Flat roof, flat roof, flat roof, flat roof, and then pointed. Oh, hanging it off the end of the bed is kind of cool. Inscription. More rocks. More of these floaty things. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else for us to look at here. The World Tree and the Emerald Dream. Just for a second. Nope. 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 Alright, we're on the final stretch of Darnassus. I'm not seeing anything new. Yeah. Bag merchant. He's got bags all over the walls. That's something. But we're not a bag merchant. We would need hippogriff stuff. And gems. And feathers and things like that. Things for jewelry and mounts. His brother as a leather worker and skinner. Maybe they could make like mount saddles and things. Like specifically. Jewelry, crafting, leather, working, hippogriffs. Sounds like really fancy saddles. What's this book? The Betrayer Ascendant. Must be Illidan. Alright. Well, I think the next place we'll go to is Feralis. I wonder if we can find one of these slimy green things there. I guess we could just teleport there, huh? Thank you, Darnassus of old, for letting us look around and get some ideas. I'm sure Belemeth has a bunch of cool designs with more and newer assets, but I figure we should start out with the older stuff first. That way we can see how it evolved, maybe. Green. Green, green, green. Everything here is green filtered. It's raining. I hear it. There it is. There's the rain. This is just another circular column area with the tents. Actually, I'm gonna take a little break right here at this hippogriff stand. This right here. This is the last thing we're gonna look at. What you looking at? Yeah. You nodding? Yeah. Okay. And then when I come back, we'll go into his home.
Welcome to the trading post.
Turkey! It's a turkey! No. Cute. I like the rain boots. Ooh. I can't remember when the original version of this came out. I want to say it was either WoD or Legion, but I like this recolor. That's a fork. And that's a spoon. Oh my goodness, that's... I love it. That's kind of cool too. This is also a recolor, I think. I don't usually play any mailer plate users. I have tunes for all the different classes and all the races that have come out so far that I've unlocked. But those are mostly just for roleplay, so I don't actually know how to do their rotations very well. The only one that I can actually raid with is Novar. I only know how to druid, you guys. It's a knife. Oh. I was like, okay. So it's the headband. Greens. Got some chilies. Got some carrots. I do like the carrots. Ooh, that's cute. Kern. Got some kern. Fun fact. I live in a place where there are lots of fields, and they just took down the corn a few weeks ago. And after they took down all the corn, like the deers and stuff have been everywhere. So we've had like deers walking down our road. We've had deers in our yard. It's been quite the thing. It's a yearly occurrence. The corn giveth and the corn taketh away, especially when you're driving and all four corners of the intersection like is surrounded by cornfields. So you have to like creep forward in your vehicle. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I have a thing with corn. Ooh, that's really cool. I wish I could zoom in. Oh well. That's kind of gross, actually. Oh my goodness. I like that you can use this bread. You can pretend it's a whole sandwich, not just a big thing of bread. Wearable copper pot. Just the lid. I can't see it. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think this was also from Legion. Maybe all the recolors are from Legion, because this was like a cloth, yeah, cloth chest. But it was like a whole, it had legs, like it had a skirt. There was a blue and pink version that I put on my priest. I like how it's got an open, like, back area, but it still has the booty flap. Oh, you can pick... You can pick if you want the lid on your back or your arm. And there's the whole pot. That looks immaculate. Okay. Okay, so one's just like a main hand and one's an offhand. Gotcha. Chili, carrots, corn again. Okay, an orange little hat. I don't really use any of these myself, so... Slippers. Ooh, I forgot about them adding in some of these. Okay, and then I actually froze this one, so I do want to go ahead and purchase that. Yes. Let's see, what else do we want to get? Normally I get the mounts, but I know that I'm never going to use this turkey. Big ol' booty. Big ol' turkey booty. I do like its little food thingies on the sides. But yeah, I would never use it. So I'm not going to waste the currency on it. Okay, so we'll add the two returning outfits. And a part of me wants to, like, get the corn just because if I transmogged that and then Dasrian or Imp join me and I don't tell them about it and then I just pull out a main hand and an offhand version of Kern, of some corn. Kern is how we make fun of it. I know it's pronounced corn, obviously, but we call it Kern. I think they would think that's funny. So, okay, there's one. And this bread thing. Okay, let's see what we got in our cart. Okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, we don't have enough. Well, if I have to get rid of something, it'd be the bread, right? Right? We have to get rid of the bread in order to keep the corn. Well, I guess they don't need two corns. Maybe we get the offhand corn so that we can have the main hand bread like this. Yeah. I don't know if I can justify getting all of this. We might have to put something else back too, because what if when next month rolls around I want something? Okay, so we either have to pick between the Dark Ranger General's kit or the Gladiator's Battled Armor. You know what? We'll put Sylvanas back, and we can be a little bit Logosh, right? That's the name that he uses, right? Now I have to look. Hang on just a second. Yeah, okay, so I looked it up, and I just typed it into the search. I was like, Logosh, wow. And then Varian popped up in his little armor. But it was mostly pictures of, like, this with a red variant and not the blue. But I like this, too. I think we'll go with this. I really wish that it wasn't, like, 5 that bothers me. But, yeah. It's because of the bread. Oh, well, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Here we go. Yep, purchase these 3 items. Yep, the bread. We got it. We got the thing.